What's up, ladies and gents? Sinistrano, your host, and welcome to my exclusive Watch Dogs Legion footage for you guys. Thanks to Ubisoft for allowing me to show this off to you. This is the only hard playthrough of the first tutorial mission.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Done non-lethally, and I was told this by Ubisoft
Do
themselves.
us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
So this is pretty much the only place you're going to see a this specific intro mission done non-lethally and stealthy as much as possible. Now, unfortunately, you cannot stealth the entire thing. The mission is not set up that way. And this does take significantly longer than to just go ahead and actually, like, kill everyone in the area. You'll see when it comes to the point of where you pretty much have to wait and you have to 100% take out all of the guards in a specific area. It's a lot quicker if you just shoot them outright, but I wanted to try something different. You're going to watch a lot of other people's playthrough of this little mission here, and they're going to do it just by killing everyone or whatnot. So I wanted to try to do something a little different, even though it takes significantly longer, and it's not as smooth and perfect as you would normally see on the channel, just because I only had a little bit of time to play this tutorial mission, so I did it to the best of my abilities with the little amount of time I actually had to go through the initial tutorial mission. So again, this is going to be a non-lethal run-through of it. There are some cinemas that you are not going to see, so you might be a little weirded out by specific cuts.
Gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
I can assure you that the cutscenes looked absolutely fine and perfect.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
So I'm not sure why they decided not to show them off.
Me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
So this initial tutorial mission you're playing is kind of like a James Bond type of spy, and you will be able to play it as a James Bond type of spy throughout the game. Is one of the, NPCs that you can actually recruit and then take control of. It's really cool. I love the mechanic, and I will be showing off a lot of that, as well as some stealth granny gameplay. I got some amazing gameplay videos coming for you guys, so make sure you check out the entire playlist. That, of course, is in the cards in the top right. And you can also check out that playlist at the end of the video.
The bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
Watch Dogs is always known for having some decent stealth mechanics, and so I can't wait to show those off to you, especially when you're playing specific types of characters that have those elements, like low mobility and, there are just so many really, really cool elements that you can play in this game, and I cannot wait to show it off to you guys. Also, the London is just beautiful. I think they did a great job with the city.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
This is the part that I was talking about, where it's really not meant for you to stealth, but you guys know that I always try to stealth as much as I can. So there is a cutscene there, but I can't show it off, so the gameplay automatically starts here. If you are quick enough, you can get over to here without them actually kind of knowing about your presence.
Bagley, update!
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Now, we didn't have specifically a non-lethal weapon at this point, so the only true ways for you to actually take out these enemies non-lethally is to use your environment, as well as use the grenade that you have.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
So this is just kind of me trying to figure it all out, seeing what I can mess with. The game will actually tell you what's going to be a lethal kind of weapon. So as you can see, that right there is not lethal. There'll be like a little red emblem around it, and that'll tell you if you hit that and an enemy is within vicinity, then it will actually kill the enemy. So my goal, as always, in every stealth game I do, is to do a non-lethal walkthrough, stealthy as possible. It can be done. There are a lot of hoops you got to kind of jump around to make things like this, but they do make it available. There are quite a few quite a few different non-lethal guns in the game, from non-lethal shotguns to non-lethal submachine guns, as well as non-lethal pistols, tranquilizers. Well, I guess they're more like shockers. But you're going to see that in some upcoming videos as well. This is just specifically the tutorial mission, and right now I'm not trying to take anyone out because I did not know that you had to take these people out at this time. All I knew is that you just kind of got to wait until the download meter, and I thought that maybe then we can sneak past them. But unfortunately the game has to go into another cutscene, or you have to go up to the device again after you have done it, and because of that you have to take them out. You cannot pretty much the cutscene won't play until you actually take them out. So once this download meter is done, then we're going to start to actually kind of take them out one by one. Now this is a lot more work than you probably need to, and this is also played on hard. I'm guessing a lot of people didn't even know that you could actually go in and change the difficulty to hard. I think it defaulted on normal, but the guy that I had in there, he knew exactly what I wanted to do and how I like to play, so he said, I think you'll enjoy playing on hard mode more. And so it was actually really fun to be able to have the chance to actually do it on hard mode. So everything you see in all of my videos for Watch Dogs Legion is going to be on hard mode, which makes it a lot more tough because you can actually get taken down pretty easy. And just so you know, there's been a lot of questions on a few specific aspects of the game, like the permadeath system. There is permadeath, but you have a choice whether to have it on or off. If you don't want the people that you recruit to die, if for some reason you die during the middle of playing them, they don't actually die. They just get arrested and you can't use them for a certain amount of time. You can choose that in the options, or you can choose to actually have permadeath, meaning that the character that you have, if they actually die in your playthrough of the game, then they die in the game and you can no longer choose them. So there is permadeath, but it is up to you whether or not you select it or not. So, of course, I love a game that gives you options, that makes it possible for you to be able to do that, and this is one of those games that gives you many, many options as far as everything you see. Lots of weapons, lots of abilities, each and every single character that you can play as, you can obviously recruit. They have a specific mission that you have to do. Every single type of character in the game, everyone you see on in the city, it doesn't matter who they are, you will be able to recruit them and then have whatever special ability that specific person is tied to. Like, if you do choose, for instance, the grandma, which I choose to play as a lot in some of my upcoming videos, you'll see that she has a very old voice. She's very sarcastic and hilarious, and she can't get up against cover. She's too old to do certain things. So, like, one of the mini games is playing, is kicking the football around, the soccer ball for us Americans. She can't do that, and she actually has some funny remarks on it. It's really funny. But there are things certain characters cannot do because of limitations of their characters. Stealth Granny is a great character to stealth as. The only problem is she moves very slow, meaning that you cannot just outright sprint as Granny, because, I mean, that's realistic. You can't sprint. So if you're going to play as Granny and you're going to do stealth, you have to learn that, yes, you can still crouch, but you cannot run. So obviously if you're playing a stealth character, running should never be an option anyways. So it didn't really affect me in any way, but once I was playing as someone else, I did notice that, oh my gosh, running is so much faster. So there'll be a lot of times where you'll try to get from one place to another as Granny, and then you will not be able to, or it'll take you a lot longer bit of time to actually do that. But it's, for me, it's just I want to have a full squad of grandpas and grandpas stealthing the entire game. Now, there are missions where you are forced to play as a certain archetype. For those missions specifically, you know, you're going to need to recruit someone that has, let's say, certain uniform access to a particular area, and the game will not move forward until you actually play as that character. I tried to play the mission specifically as Grandma, but the mission would not start unless you picked that specific uniform accessed character. So there are missions that do force you to do that, which is unfortunate, but it's the story that they want to tell. They want you to use the systems that are being provided for you. So, and again, this could be already completed and the mission done by now, but because we're trying to do this non-lethally, that is why it's taking a lot longer. So, and again, even when you see their health going down low, it is not a lethal hit. You'll know lethal hits. They always have a red kind of thing to it, where so they try to showcase yellow is always non-lethal and red is lethal.
He's here. I know it. Someone's clear. Heading out.
But I'm going to go ahead and finish the commentary here. I've got plenty of videos coming to you all, so hopefully you guys will
Tell
enjoy.
me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
And at this point, as you can see, they're kind of aware of me. And notice how they show up red now. That means the enemies are actually aware of where you are and whatnot. You can't really, unfortunately, completely stealth this. But I always try to break games as much as I can as far as doing it in ways that maybe specific missions aren't meant to be played, just to give you guys something a little different than what everyone else is showing off, which is why this takes a lot longer. And for some of you, you might consider it boring, but there's going to be so many walkthroughs out there of people that are doing it, you know, just full straight up action, showing off some really, really cool moves. Now in this tutorial, you don't have access to a certain move that you get after the tutorial, and that move is the dodge mechanic, which is kind of like pretty much almost like Assassin's Creed dodge, where it goes into a slowdown time when you successfully do like a counter dodge, and then you have free reign to hit a few times. So it's a very, very good thing to use, especially when you get in a pinch. Obviously, in the game, we're going to get into some all-out fights, but since we're going to be using non-lethal methods like the non-lethal shotgun, submachine gun, or the pistol, you can still use those as if they are regular lethal weapons, and then you can do some pretty cool takedowns with them as well. So I definitely highly recommend, if you're like me, try to give yourself more of a challenge and take them out, you know, non-lethally. I know it's not something you have to do. It's just, on this channel, we love a challenge, and we want that challenge to be. There will be some videos where I won't have my commentary throughout, and I don't talk during cutscenes for everyone that knows me, but hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll have plenty more videos for you to check out in the playlist. Thanks for watching, and thank you to Ubisoft for allowing me to show this off to you guys earlier. What do you guys think of the game? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like. It really helps. Watch the whole video and share. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
I need urgent backup now! Gotcha! I need to reload! That's where they were. Check it. Checking their last known position.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Our protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes,
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
good luck.
Look, you're only making things worse.
I'm taking fire!
Take a look. Who was over there? Keep searching.
Checking the last 9 position.
Finding investigate.
They must be over here.
That's where Siam
Suspect was there earlier. Check it out.